Hello there. How are you? Hope everybody is doing well and thriving this morning. We are in the month of Tara in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple, the month of Tara, the 21 Taras, actually. And it's Women's Day today in the wider world, although it's Women's Day every day here in this shrine room and in this temple. So I hope whatever you're doing for Women's Day today is enjoyable and that you are feeling inspired to be part of this wave of female appreciation and creativity and nurturing and tending and wise woman being and businessing and, leadership, all of the different things that women do today, but really every day. So today we are with the fourth of the 21 Taras. Today we are with Tara Tsuktor Namgyalma, also known as Ushnishaviyaya. Um, her mantra is Om Tare Tutare Ture Ayurdate Brum Soha. And Suktor means the top knot. It's the hi there. Yes, happy Holly, says Paris. Nice to see you. Hi, Christy. Good morning. So the Suktor is the top knot that is worn by the Buddhas. And this is, connotes the open crown and also is a symbol of the wisdom teachings. So we'll learn a little bit about her. And I have been reading the descriptions of the Taras, which are handily available on the Tara Mandala website. Suktor Namgyalma is peaceful and golden yellow in color. She emanates from the crown chakra of the Buddha as Prajnaparamita. She is victorious over all non-virtue and afflictive emotions. Upon her Utpala flower is a vase of immortality that radiates light in the 10 directions. This light transforms the radiant essence of samsara and nirvana into nectar that fills her vase. So she's mixing the two, the samsara, which is this worldly existence, and the nirvana, which is the transcendent. She mixes them together in her vase, and then her vase has a bliss nectar in it that is ultimately nourishing. Now, why might those two substances, the substance of samsara and the substance of nirvana, be able to mix in one vase and bestow blessings? And it's because without our experience of samsara, we don't have an awareness or an appreciation for the state of nirvana. Without the experience of nirvana, we don't have any motivation to be present in the realm of samsara with compassion and bodhicitta. But most of all, because there is no such thing as samsara and nirvana as such. They are not separate states. Samsara and nirvana are the same state, just one with awareness and one without awareness. But even then, who is here to be aware? It's all really light and the play of energy. But in a relative sense, we're all here, we're doing practice. So let's do practice together. Let's see what I don't have our other prayer today because I can't get into my prayers, but into that file. But let's see what our card of the day is here. Kali Tromanakmo's mandala mansion. Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. Truma Nakmo in the Tibetan tradition is similar to Kali in the Shakta Tantra tradition. Kali's mandala glows dark midnight blue, as her color is blue-black. The outer edge is a ring of fire, and inside that is a fence providing protection from any who would enter unprepared or without the right motivation. Passing through these levels, you approach a lotus, born in the muck beneath the water and rising up into the purity of the sky. It has bloomed from her heart and invites you in. The syllables Hari Nisa, part of her mantra, slowly appear on the petals, glowing and then burning and shining brighter and brighter. Their light invites the nectar of wisdom from the hearts of all Buddhas to dissolve within you, mixing together to become a great ocean of wisdom. Kali, or Truma Nakmo in Tibetan, is the great wrathful mother of compassion. Her intensity burns through the fabric of duality, the illusion of this and that, of right and wrong, of God separate from humanity. She is the main deity in the Vajrayana pacification of suffering practice called Chut. It is traditionally done in cremation grounds and cemeteries, places that bring us face to face with fear, so that we learn to cut through the obstacles of tension, doubt, and fear, the obstacles that deny us access to joy. Chut is ancient. It's one of the earliest Vajrayana sadhanas. It is the practice of self sacrifice. Doing Chut starts with visualizing making an offering of our most valuable possession, our body, and transforming it into a magical nectar as a gift to all beings in all realms. Through making that offering, we initiate a flow between us and everything else, between us and everything else. We begin to appreciate that all forms are completely interconnected and that there is, in fact, an underlying unity. And the inventor of the Chut practice, Machi Glebdran, who we honor in the temple's mandala in the month of January, beneath Prajnaparamita's aegis. This woman, Machi, she has a very famous quote which says, "You can pray 1,000 times, protect me, or you can just say once, devour me." And there's so much power in that. Allowing, surrendering, understanding that without the primordial or proverbial journey through the guts of the whale, Jonah doesn't become the, being that he becomes, or without our own journeys through the very things that we are afraid of or that we resist. Without that journey, we are not fulfilling our full potential. That fear that we have about that journey through whatever it is that we're resisting, whatever it is that we're afraid of, that is what gives us courage. It is the substance of that journey that gives us courage. Oh my goodness, Joanne says, I have pneumonia and I tore my trapezoid from coughing. I just got back from the ER. I need this. Oh, Joanne, I'm so sorry to hear it. But, I also hope that you're getting great care and that now you're going to get some much needed rest as you're healing this trapezoid. Oh, so painful. Your trapezius, right? I'm sorry to hear it. And yeah, it's, when we're going through something like this, it's not to say that we don't get to have our moments of, oh, this is really hard. This is really difficult. I really wish this wasn't happening. We get to have those feelings, those moments, but we also get the moment of saying, I accept this fully. And through that acceptance, we actually can relax a little bit into the lesson. And then we're not fighting as much, where where the fighting is what hurts us. So just like with this torn muscle, the resistance that you might have, right, is going to make it hurt worse. You can only let it heal by relaxing it. And so this is, an unfortunately perfect description of what we're talking about here. And I see Mary Beth has just entered. Mary Beth also was dealing with and now is overcoming an injury that, she was resisting for a really long time. But then once she accepted, okay, this is the path, this is the lesson, now she is in the state of restfulness so that she can have the deep healing. And she says, yep, learning all about acceptance, right? Whether you like it or not, right? Like, none of us signs up for or wants to have to learn this. And yet, when we do learn it, when we do say, I accept it, I accept fully whatever it is that's raining down on my head right now, that is when we can find the power to move through it. And that's when we can identify the lesson that is part of the experience so that we can have the healing. So today, let's not resist any lesson. Whatever it is that you feel is raining down on you right now, whether right now, for me, it's a mountain of work that just feels so insurmountable, but I know that it is possible for me to do it. So I'm just going to surrender to an insurmountable amount of work. And you know what? Maybe that means that I have plenty of time in this life so that I can get it all done. What would be the point of living if everything I had to do was already done? So maybe my work keeps me here. Maybe whatever it is, your challenge that seems like it's stuck you, like a purba, like with the purba, it's pinned you. Maybe that challenge that's pinning you right now is teaching you something really powerful that you wouldn't learn otherwise. Let's cross our fingers and hope that's the case. And let's dive into our practice today. We're going to start with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention. Today we are holding for my baby cat Bots, who got his rite of passage surgery yesterday, and he's healing and doing very well. My cat Artemis, who has a very promising new potential treatment for her severe allergies. It does involve giving her a pill every day, and that part is a little stressful. So asking for the Great Mother to please make Artemis receptive to her medication. And also for a sweet dog named Apollo, who is getting his rite of passage surgery today. And all of the animals, we are also holding for Willow and Aldo, who are mourning their past pets, and for all who are holding space for their deceased pets, as well as all of those who, with the burgeoning of spring, are welcoming new animals into their lives. Coexisting with and caring for a domesticated animal is such a rewarding experience for humans. And when the humans are doing it really well, it's also a really rewarding experience for the animal. We just need everybody to be caring very well for their animals on this earth. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahong. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, calling out to Guanyin and asking her to please remind us that within this mandala of liberation, the mandala of Trumanakmo, the mandala of Kali, the mandala of Tara, Sonam Tupche, who are all one, even though Sonam Tupche is the golden wealth and health bestower, and Trumanakmo is the fierce and terrifying Dakini who overcomes obstacles. Nonetheless, they are both, in essence, Prajnaparamita, the wisdom that gives birth to everything. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. 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 In our brief practice for the Mani Reciter of Calm by Gyaltse Tukme Sangpo, Lama Dunkun Shiksum Lakchaksa Lo Dakni Changchu Nipor Chike Bar Gangdong Gangdu Kipa Dedang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Jetsin Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ningje Champo Kunlang Ne Tuje Champo Jujar Girpa Nam Lame Changchu Chala Gope Chir Tuje Champo Trinle Jepar Sho. Homage to the Guru and three jewels. From now until I reach the essence of awakening, no matter where I may be reborn in those places, may I always follow the great compassionate one and dedicate my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Inspired by loving kindness and great compassion, in order to lead all Mahakarunika's followers to supreme and unsurpassable awakening, may I carry out the great compassionate one's activity. Lama Dunkun Shiksum Lakchaksa Lo Dakni Changchu Ningpor Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kipa Dedang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Jitzin Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chipar Sho Jamdang Ningje Champo Kunlang Ne Tuje Champo Tuje Champo Drujar Girpa Nam Lame Changchu Chola Gope Chir Tuje Champo Trinle Je Par Sho. And 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum. I think I'm going to have the Tibetan of that prayer memorized by the time we get to 1,000,000, but I'm not sure about the English. I have to keep working at it. Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out benefit for all of the animals, all of those that are in our sphere and beyond. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadachin Yeshu Wangmo. Om Swastihi. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshu Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, a bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Wishing everyone a wonderful day, and we'll be back tomorrow. And today we're going to not turn away from our challenges, because through the gate of our challenges lies the strength and fortitude that will help carry us into a better version of ourselves. Be back tomorrow.